Hey guys, this is Fraser from Think Smart Tutoring. Today we're going to be looking at a bit of a longer question. This is a 9-mark paper 1 calculus question, and it's got a graph. We don't actually have to do any graphing, but it's got a graph and it's to do with tangents and there's a logarithm there involved. So it's a difficult question, but we'll get through it. So it gives us this function: f of x is ln of x squared minus 16, where x is greater than 4. And then what it's interested in is find the exact value of a. So we know that the natural logarithm of a squared minus 16, let me write this in here. I'm going to do this in, let's do it with blue. So ln of a squared minus 16 is equal to 0, right? Because just by definition, at x equals a, this is the formula, and we know it's equal to 0. So we do e raised to the power on both sides. We get that a squared minus 16 is going to be 1 e to the 0, which you know is just 1. So therefore a squared equals 17. Therefore a is equal to root 17. Remember, it can't be negative because we've defined it as being positive up over here. So that's the first part. That's not too bad. That's 3 marks. The next part, I didn't write this in, the next part is 6 marks. So this is the juicy part. So given that the gradient of L is 1/3, find the coordinate of point B. So an important, I don't know if you guys saw, L is tangent to the f at point B. You can see this, but they also tell us this. So that means the gradient at that point is equal to 1/3. So why don't we go ahead and find the gradient? So we know that, let's say y is equal to ln of x squared minus 16. Let's do a bit of chain rule here. Let's say u equals x squared minus 16. Therefore, we have y equals ln of u. So du dx is 2x, and dy du is 1/u. Sorry, u. So dy dx is dy du times du dx. Remember, we can imagine these as cancelling, the du's. And this is equal to 1/u, but u is just x squared minus 16 times 2x, so it's 2x over x squared minus 16. So that is f prime of x. And it's saying that this is equal to 1/3. Right? Because the gradient is equal to the gradient of the tangent. The gradient of the function must be equal to the gradient of the tangent. That's the point of it being a tangent. So that means that 1/3 is equal to 2x over x squared minus 16. And we want to find for which values of x is this true, and so we have to just solve this. So let's multiply both sides by 3. So left-hand side we just get 1, and here we get 6. And then let's multiply through by x squared minus 16. So x squared minus 16 is equal to 6x. Let's move that over. So x squared minus 6x minus 16 is equal to 0. And I can see we can factor this as minus 8 and plus 2 is equal to 0. So either x is equal to 8 or x is equal to minus 2. But remember, x must be greater than 4. So the only valid solution is x equals 8. So the answer is the x coordinate of B is x equals 8. That was pretty quick, actually. That was not too much working for a 6-mark question, but you know, it's you have to have a good understanding of what the different components of this question mean and how they interact with each other. So yeah, hopefully this was clear. You know, it was pretty fast, so feel free to head over to watch it again. You know, maybe take a minute, try it yourself, see if you can get the answer. And yeah, if you guys want more of this kind of stuff, you know, maybe a bit more in depth, a bit shorter, a bit, you know, a bit more focused on the actual content rather than the questions, then feel free to head over to Think Smart Tutoring. You can grab a tutor there. It's very flexible. You know, you set your timetable, you decide when you want to do lessons. And yeah, and you know, if you need to prepare for your exams, if you need to, you know, do a bit more practice outside of class, then that's perfect for you. So yeah, have a great day. I'll be posting more of these soon, and yeah, see you guys later.